Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here, and we are playing Salt. This is kind of a open world survival type game. It's predominantly oriented around the ocean and traveling via boat and stuff like that. And it's open world procedurally generated, so you're gonna be on this vast ocean exploring islands and all manner of, fun adventures via that way. It kinda, honestly, I know it's been beaten to death over and over, but it kinda reminds me of like Minecraft in a number of ways. First, it's like a $15 early access game like Minecraft was. It's still in early stages of development. It's all about, acquiring resources and exploring. The graphics are relatively simple at this stage of development. Can I hack? No, I cannot hack down the bamboo. I think I have to actually find things on the ground. There's no punching trees like in Minecraft, so there is, aside from the fact that this isn't, like voxel based. Oh. So I press E to collect things. Yeah, this is not a voxel based world like Minecraft is. And you guys are probably like, alright, shut up with all the Minecraft analogies and comparisons. Mispronunciation is a penchant of mine. What is this? Weak boulder. Well, I can't hit it, so I imagine I would probably have to craft a tool. There's not a whole lot of resources like readily available for me, from what I've seen on this island. Now, the cool thing about it is, islands, everyone's going to be different, and from what I understand that we're going to be encounter pirates, and what they said is nocturnal creatures, so there's a comparison there with Minecraft that the baddies come out at night. Now what is that little, okay, I have that seems a little delayed maybe. On the left there's a little a lighter green bar above the darker one. And when I hold shift I'm allowed to sprint. And I should be looking for wood, because I have not really been looking. I've just kind of been wandering around. But yeah, that's got to be a stamina bar of some sorts. So what's kind of cool is it's early access into this game. I like that it's priced reasonably low. There have been a number of games that have been like, oh, it's early access. Why don't you pay like almost full game price for it? If you look at Rust came out at $20. And then I remember the Stomperland, that one came out at like I think $35, and who knows what the developers are doing with that. One theory is that they ran with their buckets full of money. But alright, we're gonna open up this little crafting, or this menu here. Inventories tab, interact with world E, interact with item, utility tab, crafting. Let's see if we can't craft. Whoa. So I press tab and this menu comes up. There's a sword. Oh, what are these? I have books. Oh, look at this. It's basic crafting, so you don't have to guess the recipes. You can check this basic crafting one in a strange journal. I happened upon you laying here while I was searching this island. I gave you a few hard shakes, but you did not respond. I thought that I would leave you this message in the event that you do eventually wake. How long was I sleeping for? I made a stop on this island to search for some provisions. While foraging, I ran upon an unlocked chest with a few materials in it. By the looks of you, I would find it strange if the chest was yours, but I left its contents untouched for you just in case. Huh. So there's a chest on this island. I'm glad I checked that, but I mean, honestly, was I really going to try to swim? I could, I guess. And it does sound tempting now that I think about it. But there's a chest on this island which we must find, for it has goodies in it, to craft what appears to be a sailboat. Oh, more wood. You can't go wrong with enough lumber. Now what are these little like pixie things? These little like bugs, or are they fairies? Who knows what source of mythology inhabit these islands? There is lore, and there are a few basic quests from what I understand. in the game already, and they're going to add more later, so that's always fun. I thought I saw another log or two, one over here to the right. I've got plenty of logs, and I need something to hack into stones, and I haven't seen anything resembling a chest at all at this point, because the guy said it was on this island. So it sounds like we'll be uncovering books on other islands, and that may fill us in as to what is happening, you know, in this vast ocean. And I feel like I'm definitely like trekking back. Where would you be if you were treasure? You know? Where would you be if you were treasure? In a chest. Well, naturally so. But where would the chest be found? So I guess that red health bar on the bottom is a health bar, I'm assuming. Red's usually associated with blood. Blood usually being associated with health. Health being associated with, holy shit, I don't want to get attacked anymore. I need to recoup. Etc., etc. The considerations of the traveler. But we're going to find some stuff. Here's some more wood. Rather nice. So what do you guys think of how the game looks so far? Yeah, what do you guys think as we inspect this chest? Loot all with E. Looks like we have 2 pieces of cloth, 2 gold coins, used to buy valuables from merchants, those artificially intelligent merchants that I've heard were in the game. There's 4 logs, 3 plant fibers, and coal. Now what on earth would I use coal for? A steamship! There is no steam, or there are no steamships at this point in the game. Could there be in the future? Who knows? Sky's the limit with these types of games, and it all depends on how well they're supported. This one's currently trying to get its votes on Steam Greenlight. There will be a link in the video description below, as with all the goodies that I normally put in these videos. In the descriptions, that is. But I kind of like the simple graphics. It does have a charm to it. You know? Whoa! Pickaxe collected. Now I'm pressing the number keys and nothing really happens, so I would imagine you need to manually do something with an inventory. A common tool. Aha! Whoa. We have a... Okay. Alright, so now we can gather rocks. Now what am I going to do with rocks? I imagine I could build some kind of stone hatchet. Maybe cut down trees is what I would like to try. So we have to find one of those turtle rocks and chop it with our pickaxe. And you know what? Let's just try it on this. Decent sound effect. You can't hold down left click. You have to manually click it repeatedly. But we are looking for a rock. I know I saw a turtle rock. This island is pretty big. I thought I was double checking. Here's a rock. Oh, and it looks like that green bar is... Oh, there we go. There's a health bar on the top. Loot all. Alright, so now you can't click it. It doesn't disappear. I wonder if it like respawns over time. Now, this game I believe is more centered around sailing and exploring. So I'd imagine you could find decent amounts of loot and materials on these islands, but you would always be coaxed into exploring other islands and not necessarily staying on the same one. Now, how you navigate is going to be interesting because I can get confused and backtrack and forget where I've already explored a little too easily. So there's that, and there's definitely a hunger, maybe even thirst element to this game, I would imagine by the green bar in the lower left. So here's our chest. See, this is what I'm talking about. I've explored this area, but here's a rock. And what we're gonna do now is, I think... Oh, here we go. I don't even really need stones, but I like to mine stuff anyway. In Minecraft, when I would play with my friends, I was always known as the farmer. Like, that's what I focused on the most, was all the food supplies and stuff like that. You know, just gathering and accumulating all the materials. But, alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go along this coast and find the closest island. And we're going to attempt to craft a ship. A means to procure more loot on another island. And I've heard that there's pirates, nocturnal creatures, as said previously, all those nasty little baddies we may encounter. But pirates are only a temporary obstacle. That island looks relatively close. I think that's the one we might have to go for. And I'm tempted to craft... it'd be interesting to try to craft a axe. A hand axe. Also known as a axe. We kind of slur words on occasion. Yeah, so enough of this running about. Yeah, you kind of have to totally stop, or like you hold shift and you'll just run as far as your stamina will allow it. So that island doesn't look the most inviting from here anyway. Doesn't seem to be very beachy, but it is rather... Alright. So we're gonna craft. I think press C to craft. Loot all craft. This should be interesting to try to craft a boat. Oh, let's check our recipes. That would make it easier, and then we'll figure out. There's nothing to craft with that item. Alright, so we have to get out of crafting, press tab, and then go to our books. Right click our basic crafting book. Campfire. A pickaxe, 1 hard stone and 1 log. I have a pickaxe. I don't need that. Tripwire. A flag. A club. 5 stone and 1 log. We may want a sword. Hardwood bow. Wait a minute. Maybe this guy said it. You might consider using the cloth I saw in there along with some wood to craft a basic sail raft. It is unlikely that remaining on this island would be in your best interest. Dun dun dun. But was there anything here? There's no basic raft. But I guess wooden... Alright, so now we have to go to stone. Ah, here we go. So you just right click. Oh, look at that. There we go. Now where is it gonna pop out is the question. Okay. So we'll approach the water and press B to open your boat window. Look towards close bar and double click. Oh god, how do we get on this? Alright, we gotta get out of this menu. Here we go. E. Yeah? Press E, put a sail up. Oh god. Huh. How do I push the rudder the other way? This thing just seems to go in a straight line. Sailing? I definitely don't have the hang of it. Oh, here we go. Holding it. Oh, check that out, but I can't really... Oh god. Actually, we need to sail that way. Oh. See, that island does not look rather hospitable. It doesn't look like a hospital either. Alright, so we're gonna sail towards the one with trees. Sailing's gonna take some getting used to. And we want to approach that island, so... Because that one definitely looks like a better chance at stuff. Alright, sailing, why are you so crazy? It's gonna take some getting used to for sure. I'd like skiing preferably anyway if I had a choice. What is that? There's something on the beach. Just above the beach actually, on that tree line. Oh wow. There's some fires or something on that island. We might go back to that one. Oh my, sailing. And it's like inverted almost. Alright, here we go. Can't really mess this up now. And I guess you could still fall off your raft. So I'd imagine rafts, since it's so easy to construct. Ooh, we have a deer. Alright, alright, alright. I understand. Just beach. Alright, perfect. Now, how do we get it off? Let's see. Okay, by tapping E, it seems to push it, so it's not that difficult. What is this? Grub. Grub as in food. I would imagine, because that did not look like a grub worm. Fallen trees, a rock. Now, how do we get there again? We need our weapons. Can be used as fishing bait. Huh. Interesting. So it takes some time to get used to like all the user. I think like the interface, the way you interact with stuff, isn't as intuitive as I would enjoy. All right, what is going on? Because I definitely, here we go. But it does work. I think that's something that they could work on in time, because I think an intuitive, you know, game is paramount. Because like, think about it. A lot of people just don't have the patience to really take the time to, you know, figure a game out. Like if the controls seem a little complex, unless all of their friends are playing it, and it's usually hard to get all of your friends. Look at this deer. Can we just run up to it now? No. Okay, so we need to craft a bow. So we're gonna have to go to our books, right click on our basic crafting book, bow, 1 log and 2 plant fibers. So now we'll press C. Alright, 1 log. And then that is tripwire. We don't want to trip that. And a bow. We'll craft that. Alright, now if we right click, it sends it back over here. Alright, this is making sense. Arrows, 1 wood and 1 flintstone. Alright. Here we go. How many arrows do we get? 5 crude arrows crafted. We'll craft 10 total arrows. And now we're gonna get our weapon. Let's try this again. Right click. Huh. Interesting. You had to equip the bow and then equip the arrows. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna have to get the drop on this big old buck. How many points do you think he is? This looks more like an elk than a deer. Which is interesting to think that there's a giant elk in the middle of this dainty... No, come back, friend. He's my friend. Bucky the elk. That's what we'll call him. He will be our first form of sustenance. We're gonna make a fire and eat him. If we can find him again. But the good thing about islands is there's not very much area for him to escape. Where are you, Bucky? Bucky the elk is an elusive creature. Come on. Like, he just disappeared. And I'm holding down the left mouse button so I don't loose my arrow. There's my raft. It's getting close to nighttime. Ooh, crap. What are we gonna do? Oh, he's on my boat. No scope, son. Oh, he missed. Whoa, was that another one? Or was that just a shadow? Alright, so I think he might just run to the other side. There's another elk. Where did he go? It's a little... I mean, if it's going to take 3 arrows, I would like for it to go relatively fast. Now, I wonder what those little smoke pillars are. Because this may not be Bucky. This may be his cousin, Gertrude. Nope, that's definitely not him. What? I don't understand what's happening. It's kind of... The hunting mechanics are a little frustrating, and I don't even know how many arrows I have left. Right in the butt. Okay. I think I may have killed that one. Oh, yes! You get your arrows back. I like that. I think that was my last arrow. Now, look at this sunset. Because in the next episode, we're definitely going to have to survive the first night, but this one's getting close to 20-ish minutes. I know there's nocturnal baddies, so I'm kind of worried. We're going to try to get to the raft and basically make a fire. Because I'd like to be around the raft. Here we go. Yeah, so in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we will be surviving the night. Thank you for watching. My name is Baron. Make sure to give this video some love, like, favorite, share it with your grandmother. You know she loves these kind of games, because she does. I just shot a deer in her butt for her. But yeah, if you want to see more, obviously let me know. And what do you think of the game so far? I'm intrigued into trying it out more. What was that noise? Anyway, see you guys next time.